Some people may not understand this, that after every meal, I don't have pain. That has been my norm for years. I am very happy that I did this surgery. The pain, the recovery has sucked. Is into anime. If you guys did not know, she has slowly but surely made me watch all of her favorite animes, and I'm not gonna lie.
No, there's still a lot left. I don't know what you're talking about. We're nowhere near even like touching the surface. That's what I do. I watch a lot of anime.
She does. No, but it's not bad because it sounds bad. A lot of these animes actually are really, really entertaining. They're like, you get very invested into the storyline itself. So for example, some of you may know Attack on Titan. Janice has been watching Attack on Titan since when? High school?
No, like maybe 20. Like when the first season came out, which I think was like in 2013.
So 2013, and I started watching it last year?
Yeah.
Last year. So she's like, you need to watch it. I was like, all right, cool. We'll watch it from the very beginning. I love it. It is genuinely like a really awesome show. And then we started watching Demon Slayer. We watched the Mugen Train movie and then the newest season, and she's getting me into it. You know, some of them are good, some of them are but you know.
Which one's for you?
One Punch.
What? One Punch is so good. Seriously, it's amazing. How do you not like it? One Punch! Oh, I love that anime. I can't wait for the third season to come out.
I can't say the wrong thing about certain animes because she goes off on me.
Like, you could say that about One Piece. I'm sorry.
Okay, you know what? I think One Piece is worse than One
They're
Punch.
over 1,000. They're on episode 1,017.
I hate that so much.
That is so stupid. Like, I like a long
series,
anime like
yeah.
that, but One Piece, I can't even get past maybe the 5th episode. It's so bad for me. Like, it's just not good. The character who voices, I think, Luffy, the main character, has been doing the voicing for 20 years now. And they even said in an interview, they're like, I didn't think I would be voicing this character for this long. And no one knows when it's going to end. So the character, actually the one who created the anime says he's probably going to keep going until literally he's on his deathbed. You have to be a part of a cult to watch it.
Weed.
I am, and I'm proud of it.
You can tell Janice likes anime because I'm just here like staring off into the distance. She's just going off on it.
How you look at cars like they distract you so badly. That's anime with me.
Yeah, that's okay. Everybody has their own thing that they love and enjoy. That's perfectly fine.
Like, I could talk your ear off, man.
She really can. So, getting into the meat and potatoes of this video, I am going to give you guys a slight update on how...
What kind of a saying is that? Meat and potatoes?
Never heard that? Never heard
No. What is that? Never heard of it. It's
yeah,
weird.
I'm going to give a slight update of how I am feeling as well as today's different adventure. I am feeling absolutely marvelously ever since I've had this surgery. I have been able to eat things that I have not been able to eat for many a months, with the fear of gastrointestinal blockage and emergency surgery and possible death.
That could happen at any moment.
Yeah.
So I was genuinely, like, it was getting to me, like the anxiety. I couldn't eat. I didn't want to eat certain foods because I was freaking out that, hey, what if I eat this meal and this is the meal that's going to send me to the hospital and need an emergency surgery? And of course, when it's an emergency surgery, your options are very limited. It's whatever they have to do to save your life, and that's it.
It's not on your terms.
And I wanted to avoid that as much as possible. That's why we made the decision of, hey, let me get this surgery. I want to do it on when I want it, how I want it, where I want it, instead of I don't have a choice. That was the big thing. I feel so much better. I can actually eat food now. I have gained a little bit of weight back because I got to the point that the last like 2 weeks, I wasn't eating. I genuinely was not eating. So I was dropping pounds like crazy. I looked sickly. I didn't look healthy. So I'm happy that I look a little rounder.
You've gained already like 10 pounds? No.
I've gained about 10 pounds in a month because I'm just eating, and I'm not eating anything bad or exaggerated, but I'm just eating food. I'm eating actual like 3 meals a day. Yeah, I'm happy about that. Some people may not understand this, that after every meal, I don't have pain. That has been my norm for years, that after I eat food, I'm in pain. I have stomach pain. I have cramps, bloating for certain meals. Like, literally, that was my norm. And I thought that I didn't think anything of it. It was always normal and like, okay, whatever. It's not a big deal. I go to the bathroom. That's it. Done deal. And literally, it took my surgeon to sit down with me and look me in the eye and say, Paul, this is not normal. You're used to it. It's not the same thing.
Yeah, it was hard for you to understand. Like, after the surgery, I can eat anything kind of I want. No, I'm not gonna feel better after the surgery. Like, you could tell you didn't believe it.
I really didn't. I was like, this is not gonna go away with this surgery. Like, I'm gonna be having these issues probably for the rest of my life. You know, it's a discomfort. I just got to deal with it. No, buddy, I was horrifically wrong. But I'm happy that I was this wrong, because my quality of life has improved very, very greatly. I am very happy that I did this surgery. The pain, the recovery has
sucked,
but all worth it. So, taking all of this into consideration, the plan, not necessarily the plan, but the guidelines that I was given was minimum 6 months later, I can do the connection where they take my, remove the stoma in the colostomy bag and they reconnect to my rectum. That is a minimum 6 months, like I just said, and from there, see how I do, because the idea is give my rectum 6 months of nothing going through it to really help it heal, so that there's no like trauma every time you go to the bathroom, it more tearing, more feces running through it and getting infected and problems. My surgeon was like minimum 6 months, and I thought, okay, at 6 months he's gonna be like, perfect, let's go do it. The other day he told me it's elective. It's like, you do it if you want to do it, and you do it in the time you want to do it as well. And that's where he told me there are some patients that keep the bag for a few years because you just feel so amazing that you want to break from it.
Now the thing is that they said it whenever he wants to do the reconnect, he's gonna probably have to get back on a strict diet, and that even possibly with a strict diet and medication, there's still a 50-50 chance that his Crohn's will come back.
Yes, which is a big issue. That there is a high chance of my Crohn's disease coming back at the site of the connection, which the site of the connection is right at my rectum. And the surgeon said it, he's like, once we do the connection, when they suture it, if they have to give me another colostomy, he's like, at that point, there's not going to be much rectum left to connect to, you know what I mean? Because every time where the sutures are, they have to like cut that all away and connect it to a new, healthy, fresh piece. So, this is not like, oh, you can do it over and over again. It's just a couple of times you can kind of do this. It's something to consider, because, again, this is not, I can't just keep going back and forth. And then my chances of colon cancer are always very high because of my Crohn's disease. That's always on the table, that at some point I may have to get more of my colon removed, or the entire thing later on down the line. These are things that definitely can happen, and I always have to consider in the long run what is going to be best for me and my health and my family in the long run, not just what's going to make me happy today or make it easier for me today. I have to think longevity. I have been thinking I am perfectly okay with not doing the connection at 6 months and giving my body more than adequate enough time to heal. Because, don't get me wrong, if I have to keep the bag for an extended amount of time, I'm fine with it. I feel great. This is not a hindrance to me at all. I could care less. It's not a big deal. Now, would I like to not have it? Sure. Of course I would. But again, if I had to, it's not a deal breaker. It's not anything that I'm going to be crying at night or lose sleep at night because I haven't. I could care less. That is a big, big conversation and things that we need to think about, because again, I can stay like this for a few years, right, babe?
Yeah.
She doesn't care, right, babe?
I don't. I just want you to do what's best for you. And honestly, I am for Paul staying with the bag.
Honestly, yeah.
I see him happier. I see him having a better quality of life. But if he wants to, do the connection, I will support him either way. I'll be there no matter what. But I just want him happy. And I know him being on a strict diet wasn't something he was fond of.
Because the strict diet was you can't eat anything. Sucks. Because imagine, I literally had the same 2 things for food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It was only 2 different meals. I had those same things for every single day for about 6 months. You're gonna drive yourself insane after 6 months of eating the same damn thing every single day. That's depressing. And then on top of it, going into a supermarket, you see all the food and you're like, all of this can kill me. I was actually kind of like depressed, because imagine, you can't eat food, everything is kind of like, you look at it, you're like, is this gonna kill me? Is this gonna cause me pain? Is this gonna cause me gastrointestinal blockage? Like,
You're getting very anxious.
I was getting very anxious with food. I did not want to eat. I was getting kind of like depressed, because imagine, anytime you have a snack, anytime you're hungry, it's kind of like a reminder. And then on top of that, every time I went to the bathroom, I was in excruciating pain, like in my rectum. So I was like, my quality of life was just like not on a slight decline. It was like free falling down.
Let me just explain. Like, a lot of people, I feel like, don't understand. When Paul went to the bathroom for getting the surgery, I mean, I would go in there, and one, he's screaming on the top of his lungs in pain. There's like blood all over the toilet seat and in the toilet. And then majority of the time, I would just find him in like the cradle position on the floor, like just crying, which broke my heart, honestly. Going to the bathroom for him at the end was just terrifying.
Oh, it was. 100%.
One time, he pretty much had a breakdown. He's like, I don't want to go. I don't want to eat anything, because just going is the worst part of all this.
Yep.
It was really sad.
Imagine how much pain I was in that I was like, I don't want to eat. I will hold it in way past what I should have. Like, I was deathly afraid of going to the bathroom, because that's how much pain I was in. And I was like literally the last week was the worst, right before the surgery. And I mean, I kept saying, this surgery cannot come soon enough.
You're getting to the point of just rip it out.
Yeah, no, I was to the point where I was like, you know what, babe, give me a steak. I'm just going to call the surgeon ahead of time while I'm eating it. You know what, I'll just meet you down at the hospital. Give me an hour, I'll meet you there. Done. Because it was bad. It was really, really bad. So I'm happy that I have a much better quality of life. My rectum definitely feels better now, obviously, since there's nothing going through it with this fecal diversion of the colostomy bag. That was another reason. So I had a twofer. It wasn't just remove the problem area and then reconnect, because they could do that if my rectum had 0 issues. But since I did have a lot of rectal issues, they have to do this fecal diversion. 2-for-1 surgery, and I feel much better in my rectum. I can actually sit normally, because I was getting to the point I couldn't sit down in a chair without a donut, without it being extremely soft, and it sucked. It really did suck. I'm happy I'm doing better. Much, much better. And the surgeon even said it. Some people don't like to go back. They don't want to do the connection for a long time, because you feel great with the bag. And I didn't believe that at first, and by God, do I believe it now. So guys, this was supposed to be a quick health update, but it turned into a very long one. You know, you can tell we're on the highway. We are going to my appointment to see my ostomy nurse. So it's not the one that comes to the house, the home health nurse that helps me change everything and whatnot. She is a specific ostomy nurse to, check the stoma, make sure everything's okay, as well as she's the one who helps me and guides me as to what supplies I need. So we're gonna go see her right now. From there, we can go, change supplies, maybe, take different approaches to whatever my body needs for it to be working effectively, per se. Thank you so much for watching. We truly appreciate all the love and support. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. We would greatly appreciate it. Our channel has been growing very, very steadily, and we love all the appreciation and support.
So guys, for now,